Ideas are crazy. Champagneshoota.
Is this recording yet? Because this is all such good. I feel like the setup should be part of the podcast. Like that was intense.
We were grinding on that.
It's not a science, yeah, but everything's a WIP, work in progress, you know?
No, I literally I love
There's nothing better.
I love the process. That's why I say
Champagneshoota loves the beauty in the struggle.
No, that's true.
You know what, Rose? We started. We got to introduce
pray for times like this.
Slow down. Hold on. Let's say, but we got to introduce our special guest.
Yeah, let's go.
Today.
Come on. First of all, give it up for the live band.
Shouts.
Live crowd, make some noise.
The band.
Shouts.
That's not the live crowd. Band, I said the crowd. There we go. Crowd, thank you. So good at clapping.
Hey, the crowd can be a little louder though.
Yeah. You guys.
Can they see who we have?
Come on.
Do you see who we have today? All right, that's better.
Guys, respect.
But
God damn.
God.
The one and only.
The one and only. Champagneshoota.
Hardest hitting shooter in the league.
Yes.
Coming in at 6'5", 185 pounds of muscle.
Watch yourself, boy.
No, for real though. Take it
for
off.
Real,
yeah, take it. God, can you finish it?
Give it up for Champagneshoota. She's one of the realest we know.
I'm gonna cry.
It's an honor.
We should not eat smoke before this.
Whoa, hey.
What?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Is this filtered? Wait,
No,
what is
not.
this rated?
It's not for kids.
No, it's rated.
Like, can I say
man.
that?
Yeah,
Yes.
why not?
Do I have freedom of speech?
I was just kidding.
Like,
no.
okay.
Yeah, we
I'm
probably
just
Say whatever
wondering.
on your
we
mind.
good, yeah.
Whatever's on your mind, you speak. But
Spill the beans.
no, for real though. Very special guest, someone near and dear to us.
Oh.
Been there, through it all. Champagneshoota, aka Rose.
Okay,
Shout out Rose.
Give it up.
Give it up for Rose Conway.
Yeah.
Rose
I
definitely
felt that in my chest.
That was good.
has always
Thank you.
been
Give it up. Actually,
Can you stop listening to me?
the government.
God
every
damn,
single
every
podcast,
pod.
they're listening.
Every pod, dude.
Stop. Oh,
Dude,
they can't help
that's
you.
Yes.
fucking weird.
They're pissed as hell.
As I'm talking about freedom of speech.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
But we won't get into that.
But no, Rose, you've always been
Up and didn't fall.
There it is. Don't spill the champagne now. Don't spill
It's
the
legit
champagne
a
now.
sip of water.
Spill it. Spill
We
it.
just closed the podcast.
Shoot it. Don't spill it.
I'm fucking crying. Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay, so anyways, what were you saying nice things about me?
No, Rose, I was just saying, like, I would say you've always been a star. Would you say? You've always been a star.
I thought I told you. I'm a star.
It's true though. It's true.
I was Sharpay.
Always
Sen- yeah.
shining. Always shining.
No one has a bigger star than Sharpay.
For real. Shouts.
Come on now.
High
Shout out
School
to Miss
Musical.
Darvis.
Shouts.
Big shouts.
No, but yeah, like,
Wait, can you tell me which one is which?
Yeah. So C is the crowd. C for crowd. And then this is long band, short band, and then bad joke band.
So we have 3 in-house bands.
Well, it's the same band, but they do different things.
I feel like, let's say that there's 3.
Yeah, we have 12. We just don't use 3 at a time, rotating.
That's like the lake I was just on. There was like 12 or 14 volcanoes and only 3 were active.
Well, let's dive into that, shall we? Where were you just?
In Guatemala. And
Hey.
there's actually, like, I literally say it that way now because when I was there, a tour guide who was literally, like, the highlight of my trip, I'm not even kidding. His name was Henry, and he was literally, like, I'll explain him after, but he told me that, he was like, you want to believe Google or you want to believe Henry? It's Guatemala. Which Guata means like lands of or something, and Maya is like the Mayans. But Mala, let's do a question. What does that mean in Spanish?
Bad.
Yes. Very good.
So yeah, why you put bad in the name?
malevolent.
Right? It was literally like it was like a programming or something like that.
Like
they literally called it bad. Like they tried to give it a bad. What's it called? Is it called connotation?
Yeah,
like-
bad connotation.
They were
Yeah.
just it was
or
demonizing that.
That's the way.
propaganda.
It was
Propaganda,
demon
yeah.
time on Lake Atitlan.
I honestly know it's crazy that they call it Guatemala. I've never heard that. It's always Guatemala.
Well, yeah,
You know?
here it is because we don't know shit.
We don't know shit.
Yeah,
that's facts.
that's
That's facts. We really don't.
We're in America with it.
But yeah, tell us the experience. Tell us about Henry. Tell us about.
Okay.
Hold on. To preface though, you're a person that really likes a journey. All types of journey.
I'm a
no?
big yes. Wait, but I never got to say my point about
Oh,
this.
say your point.
It's the same.
There's a lot of
word.
words like that.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't that called isn't that a homophone? Where two words sound the same but they don't
Easy.
mean the same thing?
What?
A homophone is when two words sound the same but they don't
Yeah,
mean the
that
same
is
thing.
exactly what it's called.
Yeah.
But Kanye West says, and I'm gonna quote him. Well, I'm not gonna quote him exact because I don't remember. But he says that I watched a video of him talking, and he said that we literally our dictionary confuses us. Like we don't need to have certain words in there, but it's it just
Yeah,
makes us
I bet.
it makes us think more, which means that we can achieve less.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Say that again.
It okay, if you're thinking and you're confused, then you're not in a creative state. It's literally why I knew I wasn't gonna have a job when I was young, because I'm a creatively energetic person,
I'd agree.
and if I'm in a high stress environment, or if I'm confused, because there's literally, oh god, I need more than a sip of this water.
Take your time. Take your time now. Hey, drink some goddamn water, guys. God.
Yeah, but I literally brought in, in the,
A tablespoon.
in the
of water.
Sahara Desert. I have to act like I'm I have to savor every drop molecule.
Hey, there's plenty more of that.
Yeah, shout out. Drink water. Hydrate.
Shout out.
Can never
Drink
get
water.
enough.
Shout out. Drink water.
But if I'm confused or in high stress, it's hard for me to create. And we're all creators. We all have creative energy. Just a lot of us have trouble accessing it because we're so stressed out all the time. We have
Bars.
jobs and
That's bars.
No, I think people are just clouded. You know.
right, because record and record and other things of that nature. That's my point.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because we're so lost in the sauce, we can't get creative. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And no, I feel that. I think a lot of people, they lose their creativity just because life was making them in something they didn't want to be.
When we're little and we go to kindergarten, we're drawing rainbows and we're drawing so many things
Shit's supposed to be
colors
good, yeah.
and we're all artists, you know?
No, I totally know what you mean.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We're all singing songs and holding hands.
Yeah.
And then we all go through
Kumbaya, my
puberty.
lord.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember all the songs we used to do in
We did. You
elementary
raised
school?
me up.
You Raised Me Up was one.
Oh my God, I
You
literally...
raised me
Wait, I actually have a story about that. Oh yeah, because you guys went to Greenwood. So
Yeah.
Greenwood and Woodville had the same music teacher.
Yes, Miss Barry.
Miss Barry.
Yeah.
Homie.
I went to Woodville.
Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What's
That's
up, gang?
That's why. Do you remember when we learned the dreidel song? Spinning the dreidel on the menorah.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Hanukkah is here.
Oh, cute.
That was
Keep
another
going.
song I
No, do
remember.
it.
Dance the
Hora. Hanukkah is here.
Wait, I sang.
Hanukkah.
Oh, music going again.
Hanukkah, festival of light.
Go, Ryan.
Hanukkah,
Oh man.
Hanukkah.
I wonder if Miss Starbucks is
festival. All right,
watching
give it
us.
up, give it up, give it up.
Shouts,
That
shouts,
was really
shouts.
good. Wait, do you remember in Ireland there's a leprechaun who was hardly ever seen? And we did it with
Do you,
an accent.
do you remember
I don't
Mr.
remember
Amadeo doing test a spotted ginocchi piedi, ginocchi piedi?
I legit I can't.
Dude, those head, shoulders, knees. Shouts to Mr. Amadeo, dude.
Shout out to Mr. Amadeo.
Shouts my dude, bro. Vampire.
Duh.
Best stash in the game too.
Okay. Guys, can
Goated.
we put
Yo.
I literally can't
Shout out to Amadeo, dude.
One
Oh,
time there was.
man.
Let's just go next topic because I just don't know. Like I'm scared.
Oh, God.
I literally got like a bullying charge because of him too.
You bully him, they charge you for it?
Not like actually charged.
You used to get bullied OD.
No,
Damn.
no, I didn't bully him. I didn't.
Who did you bully?
I know. I hate this. I want to get off the podcast.
Oh my God.
I haven't laughed this hard.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, in so long.
Damn.
Oh, I can't breathe.
So how was Guatemala?
I can't. Guys, I
One
think
topic
we
at a
need a
time,
man.
Ty. One topic at a time, please, Ty. God damn.
We need a break. Hold on.
It's her nails. Her
Yeah,
nails, she
Ben,
couldn't do
make
it.
some noise.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's dance it out. Dance it up.
Just make it funnier. Okay.
No, but Champagneshoota, you can dance too. Not only can you shoot,
You can
you
dance.
create,
I can
can
dance.
dance.
you bully the teacher. You can
What song is
dance.
that?
That's
It's safety
Dancing Queen.
dance.
No,
No,
the
you
safety
sing
dance.
the, you
Wait,
can
what?
dance if you want to.
You
You can leave your friends behind.
behind.
S A, and they literally spell it. I literally remember that.
Yeah.
It's been about
man.
10 years since I heard that song.
No, but Rose, you're a well-rounded individual, and honestly, yeah, it's so
Thank
easy to
you.
talk to you because I feel like we can just talk about anything.
Is it
you
easy
know?
or is it really hard? Because
It's
we can't.
both. It's both because we
actually
can't
talk.
stick to a topic. But like that's the thing is we have so many topics.
But
so
that's
many
like
things we can
that's
talk about.
flow state too. Like we
Flow
we
jitsu,
flow
you
in.
know. I feel you.
That's
I feel
creative
you.
energy. Like this is very creative. That's why I love to
The
see you
podcast
guys.
route?
And by the way, hello. Yes, it's me. I'm here, and I'm honored.
Yes.
Let's go, shout
I'm-
Rose.
No.
No, like when you guys first did your first episode, I watched it, and I remember I messaged you. I'm like, I'm so happy for you guys. Like, I
Number
just
one
love
fan.
to see.
Number one fan.
Maybe. I
First
yes.
fan,
I,
first fan.
I'm
First fan.
definitely.
First fan.
No,
First
I
fan.
definitely like support the fuck out of you guys.
Let's go.
And
Let's
we
I
go.
ha-
support the fuck out of you.
I
Yeah,
haven't
always.
watched every episode yet, but maybe at one time I'll watch every single episode and binge you guys.
Let's binge
Yeah, if
it.
you're not binging Bice, then what you doing?
Yeah.
yeah.
First
off,
binging the
Drop
Vice.
your Netflix, drop your Disney.
Drop
It's
the
Vice.
HBO.
Bice are free for a limited time. It's only gonna last for so long.
Then it's gonna be subscribers only.
And then
Yeah.
Spotify's giving us that bag.
Yep.
Yo.
Wait, but I
that'd
want to
be
finish my
crazy.
thought. I love to see like people from the roots, you know, like
Just doing something different.
that, and just doing something that is like fulfilling and that you can be creative in, and you're giving yourself that space. So
Yeah.
that's like fulfillment,
yeah.
you know.
We've been, I think we're like 8 for 8 on pods. Past like 2 months, we've been posting regularly every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Excellent.
That was our goal. It was like, we got to post once a week.
I
We're
love
like,
Wednesdays.
Fuck it, let's do Wednesday. Shout out Wednesday Adams. Shout out Jenna Ortega. Marry
Shout
me.
out.
Hit my line.
Wait, why?
What do you mean why?
Who is that?
You don't know who Jenna Ortega is?
No.
She's like the hottest girl in Hollywood right now.
Okay.
Hottest actress. All right. You like scary movies?
No.
All right. Makes sense why you don't know her. She's big, scream queen, big in the scary movies, but she can do other acting. Like
We can
she's a
get
good
eyes
actor.
on. We can get eyes on.
eyes on Jenna
Imagine
Ortega.
acting scared, like having to put yourself in fear.
We've talked about this before. Like,
That's
you-
why I don't watch scary movies.
but like you've seen like what about really emotional scenes where people are like crying and hysterical? Like, imagine like
Yeah, 'cause they're
acting
scared.
that.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
could,
why I don't really
I think
watch
I could be.
movies.
Oh, it's Jason. Like I think I could be scared. Like if like I was mad, like I could slap somebody on like I could be mad, but like I could never have like a hysterical breakdown on camera. Like how would you?
If
like,
you
tap into
believe,
that?
if you believe that you never would, then you never would. But if
Yeah,
you
but,
believe
like-
that you could, you could.
That's what I'm saying is like those actors have such of that skill to like draw that out of them.
It's
like,
beautiful.
I can't like.
But you
Oh,
could.
it's definitely a
The
skill.
po-
I could, but
my
that's like
point is
such a
saying you could.
heavy feeling to like draw out of you.
But just because your awareness of its depth, then that just shows me already that you could do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely aware of it. It's just like I don't know if I'm there yet. You know, Oh wait, this is Jenna.
But you gotta
Yeah,
speak
this
it
is-
into existence. Oh, she's from fucking Step Up.
Who?
Isn't she from Step Up? Isn't that Channing Tatum's?
No,
Oh,
that's
Jenna.
That's
Her name's Jenna.
Jenna.
Oh, that's not her. No.
No.
Oh, she's so cute.
Jenna. She's beautiful. beautiful.
She looks
Can we
like
give it
a-
up for Jenna Ortega, please?
Give it up now.
God
Give it
damn.
up now.
And that fit is fire.
Yes.
She looks like
It
a
looks very
little
Wednesday-esque.
Vanessa Hudgens mixed with
Selena Gomez.
like low key, yeah, and then someone else too.
I see
and
what
then
you're
like
saying.
someone that we know that we grew up with.
I wish.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean? But no,
I don't know.
she is like America's
I'm
heartthrob
asking
right
you.
now. She's the biggest thing right now.
I mean, for some people she is, yeah. For me, she's not.
You know the Addams Family.
Yeah, but that's not the biggest thing in my mind.
No, but like they did a TV show called Wednesday Addams about Wednesday the daughter, which she played, and that blew up on Netflix. Massive.
It
She's-
was a good show.
She's in the Scream movies.
honest.
It shit's
I
massive.
guess that's her as a young bull.
Yeah, she would act super
Rate
young. Young bull, young bull. Wait, what?
What?
No, ma.
She was actually in an Iron Man movie. She was in a Marvel movie.
I that's like the one series that I just can't get enough of.
Let's go.
Yeah, we talked about Marvel.
Which Marvel?
He
was
loves
in-
Marvel.
She was in Iron Man 3, and she was the girl in the wheelchair that didn't have a leg.
but she was
forgot.
an Iron Woman.
See, she had to act like that.
It's crazy. I mean, hey,
Where'd they put it?
no small parts, right? Would you say
No.
there are small parts, or would you say there's only small actors? Small, you know how they say there's no
Huh?
small parts, only small actors.
I don't say either of that.
But do you believe in that saying?
No.
All right,
But I don't just
You've
because
heard
I
of
don't
that saying, though.
No, I've
you've
never.
heard of that saying.
What is
No,
it?
I haven't heard it either, but I
There-
and
kinda
we
see-
are
There are
and
no
we're
small
from theater.
Yes.
They would say
We're born in it.
No, I remember because they would say like
Theater.
they would say like, oh, if you don't have as big of a role, right? If you're not the main character, like that doesn't mean you're not important in the play. You know what I mean? They would just be like, there's no small parts, only small actors.
Well, I just think that I'm the main character of my life, and you're the main character of your life. And
Yeah, Truman
ties are
Show.
main.
It's the Truman Show.
So much movies.
Yeah.
I feel like
So much.
I like
Truman Show is a fucking trip. You seen that?
I haven't seen it.
honestly like
Oh, man.
I don't like right now. I'm like not into movies because I'm like so into like real fucking life right now.
I'm telling
Let's
you,
go.
you would love Truman Show though, because
No, I've seen it. Like
you
I
understand the concept, right?
got like literally
His life is a reality TV show, and he doesn't know it.
someone I used to deal with made me watch it because it
Oh, let's go.
reminded me. It reminded them of
It's
me
like
or
a
whatever.
simulation.
Or that they thought that I would like it, and every single like time I watched it, I fell asleep. I'm just like like
You gotta lock in. I'm telling you, you'd love it. Jim Carrey's crazy. He's fantastic.
he is the
Mm.
actor that I've been compared to the most, and I literally like
Really?
growing up, I couldn't stand him. I literally couldn't.
He used to be
stand
my
him.
favorite actor.
And then I realized it's because I am him, and I didn't.
Are
like
you good
who
at
I was
impressions?
Before. Like I can be, yeah,
Because he's dirty at impressions.
yeah, I can be, and I
Alright,
can make
alright.
weird. I can do facial acting,
Okay.
like on my face, like, just look ridiculous on my face.
Okay. Fire. So,
Not to flex.
what's
Give it up for that. Give it up for that.
Would you ever act? Would you ever be in a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
When
So-
I was
so would the
little,
Vice.
I
So would the
loved
Vice.
it.
No, I think we would kill a movie. We'd crush it. It would be too
we're,
easy.
We're writing our own.
We should.
Yeah.
We should write
My
it.
life is a movie.
My life is a movie.
Now grab the
My
film.
life be like, ooh,
Ooh,
wow, ooh. Something that make me say, Lord.
This is
My bad.
good.
I love that song. But no, yeah. Obviously, like we said, you've been a star. You're creative,
Thanks.
and where do you want to go with that? Do you have a specific route, or you're open to anything?
That's such a good question because I have no fucking idea.
'Cause there's so many
literally
options.
like
and you don't need to have
and
an idea. you
that's literally the thing is like when we were all graduating, I had no idea what I was gonna do. Like I just knew that something was going to happen.
And there was more for you.
But there's more for everyone. It's just
Facts,
like I
facts.
believed in that for myself. And
Facts.
I feel like I have it. Obviously, I know like end goal, like my legitimate goals is like generational wealth. Like that's just all I want. I want to
Let's go.
like I want to support my family and like my community. So like that's my goal. And in order to do that, like you have to just be so open to whatever like necessary to do that. You can't do the same things over and over and get different results. So, and like we were talking about break the chains, like
Shout out Daenerys.
ancestral chains. Like there's always that one person that like changes the.
So you like ends the cycle kind of thing, like end the
Yeah.
vicious cycle.
And
I like that idea.
I feel like in a lot of ways that's like my purpose, but yeah, I'm just open to like all opportunity and possibility, and like that's literally what the theme of my life like now this year is just like being free, being open, so that I can be ready to receive like what is for me when it's that time. Because like I wouldn't have expected me to have accomplished what I have accomplished like by this time, but at the same time there's also like so much, like the majority of my goals I haven't even reached yet. You know what I mean? Like, but there's certain things I just like keep them to I feel like it's like for me right now. And then when it's coming to fruition is like, when the world is meant to see it, the world will see it. But like I have my prayers and my beliefs just in my heart.
No, right.
I
It's
love
like,
that. I love it.
It's like T-Bags talked about. It's like you're right where you're supposed to be.
Yes,
You know?
exactly.
You're right where you're supposed to be.
Shouts Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I do gotta watch
you gotta watch
it.
the show.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, love it. And
Yeah.
but yeah,
Bran Stark.
Bran Stark, yeah, he just lets everyone know you're right where you need to be right now. And yeah, I think like it's good to be so open to anything because like you're definitely like I'd compare it to like a Lyrical Lemonade, you know?
Interesting.
You know Lyrical Lemonade?
Yeah. The music video guy.
Yeah, he makes music videos,
Shout out.
videographer,
Shout out.
photographer, acts. You know, he does it all a little
His
bit.
name's Cole Bennett.
Cole Bennett, yeah. Shouts Cole Bennett. And
He was like Dom's like inspiration.
dude, I mean, and he's such a chill, down to earth guy. If you watch, I've seen some interviews with him. He was on Hot Ones with Sean Evans, where they eat the spicy wings. And yeah, you just like
Oh, I love
he
the
just
spicy.
he just like blew up because he was shooting like football tapes for guys, and then like somehow got a chance to do it with like Tyreek or something.
Yeah.
I think I forget exactly how he came up, but either
But
way,
you never know when you're gonna be.
We're all so connected, like it's crazy. But you just have to be open in order to receive it. Like you can't have doubts or they won't come. Like you have to bet on yourself and have this like
Facts.
unwavering faith that like this is happening. Like even like this is a baby step. And at the same time, goes back to like the small
it's a
comment.
milestone too. You know?
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a baby step, but in retrospect, it's like something that, like, think about like the 7-year-old you. Like, I have a podcast. Like, oh, you know,
Dude, we have a YouTube channel. It's kind of cool to think about.
yeah.
Hey, closing in on 100 subs.
Yeah, we're
Stay
closing in
tuned,
on
stay
100
tuned.
subs.
Give it up for that. Thank you,
Hey.
Live Crowd. Hey,
And we're not wavering. Not wavering. We just have so much to talk about. It's just too easy. And yeah, I mean, we're on a trajectory. I'm really excited about this. We've kind of figured out a lot of good things about this. Again, we've been uploading consistently. We're just trying to get like you, be consistent, do your thing. And
That's
obviously-
actually
Be on the
something I'm like
grind.
that I really struggle with
really?
is consistency. Yeah. I mean, in a way, like fitness, I'm able to do it. Like in certain
Oh,
things,
yeah,
I'm
talk
able
about
to do
that.
it. But like social media, like I literally need help, like being consistent. Like
Just
someone to
finding
just
new
post all my
content to
shit
post?
for me. No. I have so much that needs to be posted.
Yeah.
I haven't posted in almost a year
Really?
on my photography account. Yeah, but I was also going through a rebrand, and I took 3 months off to like focus on the rebrand. So
So you got a
but I
photo-
did do
photo
like a
dome.
couple of photo shoots. Like I just have so much I need. If anyone wants to be on my team, let me know.
Shout out.
No,
Hit her up,
seriously.
hit her line,
Like
hit
I
her line.
literally
We'll
need
put the
help.
ad. We'll put the ad and everything.
Yeah.
We'll plug it.
Yes, sir.
But
Oh, this feels so good. I keep forgetting.
The heat. Shout out.
Shout out the heat.
Shout out the heat.
But
Shout
so
out
when you
Miami.
say you have so much content in the vault, what do you want to? What type of content is it? And what do you want to do with it?
It's honestly all different types of content. It's like I have headshots, like for professional headshots. I have
This is both yours and other like clients and stuff.
well, it's like they're like my photos
Yeah.
that people hired me for. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Maternity. I'm trying to think. Just like obviously my artists, studio sessions, just like random. That's usually like my clientele is usually like artists.
That's fine.
So
What kind of
what are you playing
artists?
with? Like, yeah, what are you planning on doing with those?
I just like it's fun to do. Like when I get like it's kind of been like a way to, it was in the past just like a way to make money and be free. Like that's kind of like how I started was with Dom. Like I was doing his behind the scenes and I was getting his photos like when he was with people because he had like a really impressive clientele.
Yeah.
And so I just helped him like with his imaging kind of. And then like when I decided to like go on my own and like really focus on my own stuff, I know that I have a deep purpose working with women. And I've done like self-love events and boudoir events. And right now I'm finding a way to kind of like link them together. And I feel like that's a huge passion project for me. Like that's like something that my heart feels very invested into. Of course, like I love music. I love
We gotta talk about that.
being around studio sessions, and I love being around, like they say that you are your environment. So the people I want to be around are people who are doing things like this. Like there's a reason I'm
There's
in
artists.
this room, you
Yeah.
know, like I'm with you guys are doing something, like we're doing something together, right? Like those
Creating.
are the only relationships that I can afford right now. And like it's just been that way. I just made that decision like a while ago, and it's just like has helped me significantly in my career because I'm around these artists and I'm around people who are really putting themselves out there. And even like going to Guatemala, I jumped off a 60-foot cliff and I've never jumped off of a rock. I used to go to Bear Hill and literally I was so scared to jump off the diving board. And that was the last time I did a jump. Like literally was off the diving board at
Whoa.
Bear Hill.
Was that like an out of body experience, Loki, for you?
Oh, I got fucked up. Like
Really?
not my first time. I'll actually explain that
Let's
whole
talk about
story. Okay.
I feel like it's important.
Yeah. But I
'cause,
want to
like,
say, I do want to say before I get
Go
into
for
it
it.
is just like the reason that I did it is because I was with a bunch of risk takers and I was with people who like just were letting go of fear. Like we literally, before we jumped, we were like, what are we letting go of? What are we leaving behind? And the first time I jumped, I was obviously so scared, but like, oh my God, I can like feel it right now. I was so scared, but I didn't think about anything that I was leaving behind. I literally was just praying to God. I was like, if you there, if you can hear me, just like get me down there. Like I just like was so scared, but I wanted to do it. And this perspective that I've been having lately is like, what wouldn't I do? And then doing it. Because I'm just obsessed with evolving right now.
Fuck yeah.
I'm obsessed with evolving. So
Snaps.
thank you. Work in progress. Our biggest project is ourself. Always. And the more work that we do on ourselves and like our internal, like our intellect and our real
Introspective.
how we operate in the world, how we treat people, like that is what's going to determine your success level. It's not gonna be, money's gonna come and go. It's like, and
Money comes and goes. We just talked about this. Mr. Fitz
Really?
told me that.
Stop.
He taught me that.
He's like
Money
in my
comes
heart.
and goes. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
But yeah.
No,
He's
I love
fantastic.
him. I love him so
fantastic.
much.
He's a
But
fucking
it's
goat.
the truth. He actually told me fuck again. I knew that was gonna happen. See, there was a reason why I didn't.
Damn it.
There's a reason why I didn't have it full. He said like, when you go to college, and I was like, I remember saying, but I'm not going to college, but I'm gonna do this at my house. And he was like, don't eat in your bed. He was like, sleep in your bed, study in the library, and eat in the kitchen or whatever he said.
Keep it separate, yeah.
Yeah.
He always had life advice. He was the GOAT.
He's literally the GOAT. Yeah.
He had the best advice.
One
One and done.
We were blessed with like a lot of really beautiful teachers at
We were.
Wakefield.
Do you remember his oregano?
Ah.
You don't remember that?
Do you?
It was he would use it as a exercise for like drugs if like cops would come in and he'd tell you what to do with it.
Oh, really?
He would just teach us not to be idiots. Did you take criminology or sociology?
I took sociology.
I had him for both crim and sociology, so that's probably why you don't know the oregano.
Yeah,
That'd be weird in sociology class.
That's so funny.
But
I
no,
love him.
continue.
I forget what I was saying.
Continue.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
I remember I said that like I was obsessed with evolving, and
Yeah.
basically like all the questions that I would ask myself, I'd be like, what, like, I know that I wouldn't do this, so I'm doing it.
Yes.
Like, same thing with going to Guatemala. Like at first, like when we first linked this year, I think it was that, no, it wasn't. It was literally the day before or something like that. And then we ended up at Shannon's, like at the,
Shouts.
or was it vice versa?
Yeah, no, I saw you the next day at like the gym or something.
Okay, whatever. I don't know the actual specifics, but it was like when I was really going through a huge transition. Like I'm literally a different person than I was then, but that was like the kickstart of it. It was crazy. Like January and how I just became this person was literally through just like asking myself those questions and just saying, I wouldn't do this, so I'm gonna do it. Like, this is scary, so I'm gonna do it. And just like committing to doing things like that. So back to the cliff. So like it's the first day that we wake up on the lake, and mind you, this lake is like a very powerful lake, and you know me, like I'm big on energy, intentions, like all of these things. So
Shit's real.
they say that, first of all, this is the deepest point in Central America, like the bottom of this lake, and there's like 14 volcanoes that are around the lake, and 3 of them are active, I believe. And one of them, I saw lava, which was so cool.
That's sick.
In
Shout
person?
out lava.
I haven't
Oh shit! Shout lava! Shouts lava!
Shouts lava.
Let's
That
go.
was perfect. So small. Just enough.
Perfect amount of claps.
And-
Perfect claps. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And I saw like the smoke and everything. But anyways,
Let's go.
so energetically, like when you connect to the earth, like there's so many elements of like
I know what you're talking about,
what
yeah.
our experiences is. Like when we go into nature, we get so balanced. Like there's a reason you wanted to go on the hike on a nice day. Like
Hell yeah.
you do it for your
Just like something
Relax-
about
yeah.
connecting. Yeah.
exactly
Disconnecting and connecting to something different, you know?
Yes. Wait, what does Big Sean say? He's like, gotta disconnect to connect the dots. Something like that. I forget
Shouts
what he
Big
said.
Sean.
I
Shouts
love
Big
Big
Sean.
Sean. I
Shouts
love
Big
Shout
Sean.
out.
Shouts Detroit.
Facts.
Shouts. Let's go. Perfect.
I love knowing which one it is. That was my
Yeah.
favorite part of the
Seafood
episode
crowd,
was-
baby.
was
Seafood
when
crowd
he
now.
would decide to do it. It was so funny.
Cheers. Shout out.
Let's go.
So we wake up or whatever, and Rena, who's the host of like the experience, she's like, we're going to this nature reserve. We're going to this nature reserve. I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, it's so beautiful. Okay. So we all go, whatever. And they're like, is there cliff jumping? Is it like, everyone's like curious about this. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is like a normal thing to do. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And we get there, and I'm like, bruh, like I was not excited. I was like, I think I might go down on those ones. But then I was like, how can I be in this? Like, how can I be in?
You're like, if they're pulling up, you got to pull out too.
No, but seriously though, like that's just what I was tapping into, because
It's a team thing. Yeah.
I could have not. I could have gone down and done what I wanted to do. Like that felt safer. But I was like, you know what? Like, okay, literally the worst thing that happens is I die. Then what? I'm not gonna, like, there's nothing to worry about then. So
Well, I don't know. I don't think you're that high up to die. How high was it?
it was like 60 feet, but that's not,
Oh.
I'm talking about fear. The root of all fear is death. Like that's just as a human, like, and so I'm saying worst case
yeah.
scenario.
Yeah, you're
Worst
right.
case scenario. Yeah.
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 So
Okay,
yeah.
so anyways, so I'm like, worst case scenario, I die. Whatever. Okay,
Mhm.
like get that out of the way. Anything else? Whatever, I'll figure it out. I figure everything out.
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped the first time and I was just like praying to God, like, if you got me, like,
Get me.
you know, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. I'm like, this is the time. Like, prove yourself to me.
Oh man.
Even though
facts.
he has in so many ways.
Shouts.
Love you, God.
Shouts, God. Oh, big one. For the man upstairs.
Shouts.
He deserved that. Anyways, so I like go, you jump and you like expect to hit the water and you're like not, and then that's like what's scary because it's like it's so long.
just
It's like
keep
it's like
waiting for
3 seconds like
Mm.
where you're like, okay, like so I hit it and I was fine. It was natural, like whatever. It shook my body a lot.
Yeah.
And especially because I'd never done anything like that. And then like people are doing backflips and people are going
Yeah.
crazy. So I'm like, oh, okay, so this is just like a thing. My
Yeah,
body
people love
was
this.
not ready for another one. Like it was shocking to me. Like
You pencil dive?
I tried to the second time
Okay.
and I got so like I was so hurt that like I didn't like want to tell my parents. I didn't tell my parents that like I got hurt because I didn't want them to worry about me. But like I couldn't breathe for 40 minutes. Like I couldn't move my shoulder for like in my neck for 2
shit.
days. My whole back of my leg and my ass was all, it was like a huge bruise.
Really?
How'd you
Yeah.
hit?
I just like
back flop.
I actually
almost?
have it in slow motion. I have it in slow motion, but right when I hit the water is when the slow mo like turned off. But you can see, I'll show you guys after, but you can like
Wow.
see, like it's right on the volcano. So I'm just thinking like, oh, like this is gonna impact my. It really did in a lot of ways. It impacted my experience, but it was meant to be that way. And I like was crying so hard, but I didn't want to cry in front of people. But then I realized like it was okay to just cry. So I was like crying.
Did someone
for
have to pull you out of the
hours.
water?
No. Like I got myself up. Like I'm strong and collected, but like at the same, I'll walk
You're
and
just
cry.
holding it together. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just holding it together. Yeah.
Mm.
It was something,
But
and that was the
damn.
first day.
That's because you landed on your back?
Well, I just like I thought too much about it, and like now looking back, like just being tapped into my body, I can understand that like my body just wasn't strong enough to do the second jump yet. And then I found out after that the people, like the kid that was doing like a backflip and like
They do it every day.
they always do it, but he was actually a licensed skydiver. So like it just made
Oh,
sense.
shit.
Yeah.
So you were sitting there like all these random kids.
Yeah,
are
you're
just,
like, oh, I can do this
doing
again.
flips.
So basically I could be licensed skydiver.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
kidding.
I mean, yeah, 100%. I'd
I actually do. Would you skydive?
100%.
Would you?
You
Have
know,
you?
I haven't, but
I, like, want
100%.
to.
I
I
want.
totally
yeah,
would too.
I
Let's
definitely
go.
would.
Let's do the podcast.
I've looked
skydiving.
into
Let's
it. Pepperell, Mass has skydiving. It's like an hour away.
Stop. That's literally I have plans with people from the
Pepperell?
retreat to go to Pepperell because they have this farm and it's like unpasteurized milk and like grass-fed beef. It's like really healthy for you.
Manja.
So we can
All right, Rose,
we'll
when
pick
are we
up some
going?
beef. We'll get some milk.
We'll get some. We'll get
we
some
need
beef.
Go.
some milk.
Let's go. No, I mean, I
Shit.
know,
Oh, is it
like,
My
blasting
nail
right
did
now?
that.
I know that was loud as hell. But
We need the audio guy.
you know,
I don't know how to do it.
so the thing about taking those type of risks, right, like a physical, you know, just experience, rush of adrenaline, those things, they're always like, when it's like scared to take the next step, it's when you take it.
Yeah.
That's when you do it. And like the next step is jumping off the plane, jumping off the cliff, bungee jumping, like things where you just fucking do a life threatening type thing, right? Like a risk.
You just
fucking
let
risk.
go and do it.
You just let go and you do something that, yeah, like you said, shakes you.
I have a question for you guys. Were you like scared to do a podcast? Like, was there any fear that came up about it?
No.
I mean,
I wouldn't say fear. I would say
Yeah,
the
like-
logistics, because like we didn't really understand like how equipment wise it would work.
Yeah.
So
The learning curve.
Yeah, because it's like I know we could sit down and talk and do this. Like that's not.
Of course.
That's not the problem.
It's the technology.
It's the technical, the logistics. Like how are we gonna put this together?
That's like all my photography stuff too. Like that, the technology. Now I just started doing videography, and like before, like I could have help like right at my fingertips. Like if I needed some type of help, like Dom was like obviously the guy to go to that for.
Yeah.
And now like doing it on my own. First of all, it's way more fulfilling because I'm like I'm really like doing this, you know.
Yeah.
So it feels very
Autopilot.
good. But it's just like it's so stressful learning how to like I'm on YouTube University for all of this
YouTube
shit.
University, 100%.
Yeah.
We talk about that a lot. But Ty, talk about One Day Smarter.
Yeah, so it's been our slogan as like recently.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Great show, shout out.
Shouts smarter than a fifth grader. Shouts.
But
I'm definitely not.
Shout out Miss Fitzpatrick.
Shouts.
facts.
I actually
Miss
hope she
Conley.
doesn't you don't hear this. Why do I keep thinking the teachers are gonna hear this?
Yo.
They're all of our views.
Our
Mr.
16
Amadeo's
views.
watching live.
Oh, God. Yeah, he would hack in.
Shout out Amma. Shout out Amma.
Dale.
Shout out Daya.
Shout out Mr. Deo.
Shout out Miss.
I'm a Mr. Deo. Damn.
I need to get this off my chest before you go.
Please.
He fell down the stairs in 4th grade and we had to have a code. We had to have a code yellow where we all had to like be in like I don't understand why they like did that. Like we were all scared. Like we had to be like locked down and it was because he fell down the stairs.
Yes. He
went through a lot. Like that's why I feel like
Nah, shouts Amadeo.
like
for real, for
like
real.
it's
Yeah,
funny
shouts
for
that
us.
man. Shouts that man.
No, for real though. No, I agree. I
I can't breathe. I can't.
For real, no.
I can't. I can breathe.
Can we get Mr. Amadeo on the spot to test us spot
Please
de no
stop.
piede.
Deux, trois, quatre. Okay, anyways, what's the smarter thing? Put me on.
One Day Smarter, baby.
One day smarter. It's just every day you're gonna get better. It's like the rule: get 1% better every day.
Yes.
You get 1 day smarter. So I mean,
And it's
we've
also
just been saying that like little slogan.
yeah.
Catch
Like,
it on a T-shirt soon.
yeah, not only just like
Bice in the
I
butt.
For real.
would get that.
not only just
One
like
day smarter.
1% better, but it's also like whatever mistake or lesson you just learned, you're a day smarter.
Yeah.
You just learned something. And that's pretty much what we applied to this, is that like we tried things, certain things worked, certain things didn't, and now we're 1 day smarter. We know whatever we make mistakes, that's fine, because look at us now. We're 8 weeks every Wednesday. Fucking tune in every
Yeah.
Wednesday. Let's
Tune in.
go.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Wednesdays.
And also,
That's our schedule.
if you think about it, so let's say like 1% better every day, right? That's if you did that for 100 days straight, you're 100% a new person. And there's 360 days in a year. So you have the opportunity to evolve so much. So that's why it's like literally like cringy when I see that people like are not evolving.
We're just putting in our 10,000 hours. You know 10,000 hours?
Putting in a lot more than that. But yeah.
But 10,000 hours is when you're certified an expert at doing something. When you put 10,000 hours in it, you're
Into
a
doing one
professional at it.
thing though.
Into doing one
Yeah.
thing. And we're just on
Even if
our
you're-
10,000
That's the
hour
rule of
grind
thumb.
right now. You know what I mean? We're literally doing like our pods. We're on pod 20. It's 20 hours. We're just working to our 10,000. You know what I'm saying?
There's so much more than 20 hours that you've done though.
I know, more than 20, but I'm just saying we're just working towards that 10,000.
Yeah. But you might be surprised. Like you may have already hit it.
We're definitely not near
Ain't no way.
10,000.
Really?
Not on cam, at least.
Behind
It's
the
the
scenes.
stuff. That's what I
Behind-
was saying.
but
Like
yeah.
that's why I wanted this recorded. Now here we are back to this. It's
Right.
like this is what I love. Like this is the behind the scenes, like making the magic happen. It's like people only see what we put out, but it's like what we put out is great. It's great.
Facts.
But it's what it took to put it out that is
The
even
beautiful-
more
yeah.
greater.
Mm.
Like that's
No,
The
the
greatest.
creation. Like it's fire.
I agree. Yeah,
And
like,
it's so funny, like it was funny to watch.
the growth trajectory is it is funny because like if you were to
'Cause
look
we're
at our first
learning.
if you were to look
One
at our
day
first
smarter.
episode, we we're a well-oiled machine now compared to that. You know what I mean? Not that it was
I
bad.
believe it.
It's just
I believe it.
we were new. We were novice to it, figuring it out, and just like I said, putting in the 10,000 hours. But I do want to ask you, since we were talking about like behind the scenes stuff, like how would you compare like different types of media, like a podcast to like a movie to like a vlog to like a photography? Like all those medias like are so important to like get to know someone like as a person, like all those areas. So like what do you think is like the best form, or like what do you think?
The best form. So like, what's your question?
Like how do you compare all those sources of media, and like what do you think is the best way for a person to get to know them?
Interesting.
Yeah. Like an actor or something, if they were on a podcast, if they...
I think I personally love podcasts, and I know that podcasts are climbing now.
Huge.
But I also know a lot of people that like that don't listen to podcasts.
Yeah, that's true.
There's secret cap though.
What's that mean?
They listen to podcasts, just ones they like. I feel like it's impossible to not.
No,
listen
but
to
I feel like
podcasts.
that's me.
Some people don't.
Really?
Because
but you said you listen to podcasts.
I listen to podcasts. I like to be on podcasts. I like to listen to podcasts, but it's just like I don't find like I don't have the time every day to like listen to a podcast. Like I used to actually like. Have you heard of like burnout?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to get burnt out all the fucking time because I would set all these expectations of myself. I'm like, okay, I know I gotta read. I know I gotta journal. I know like it's like all these things that you have to do to feel a certain way or to like feel like you accomplish something in the day. Because like when you're an entrepreneur, like when you are creating your income, literally just like you don't just become responsible for that. You become responsible for literally everything, because there's no one that says, okay, you're going to do this at this time. Like, and you have to come in at this time. It's like you control that. So there's like a huge level of responsibility doing it.
Yep.
And then like you see online, like all of these things like, oh, well, a successful entrepreneur, like you want to take on all of the habits of an entrepreneur. Like, so if you don't get all of those, and you can like get discouraged, and then like, it's just an easy way to get tripped up. And now I just like to have, and even like the gym, like I had a really unhealthy approach to the gym when I first started going. Like at first it was hard for me to go, but then it was like, I didn't really have a life outside of fitness. Like that was my all. I would go to the gym.
Was the gym.
I would go to the gym and I would be there for like 6 hours.
Yeah. Trust me, I was the same way.
And now I'm like,
I bet we had a similar journey, 100%.
I'm sure we did.
100%.
We can get into that.
Yeah,
but it's just
do.
like, it's about the balance. So it's like, okay, I went to Barry's today for like legit.
Shouts Barry.
Shouts to Barry. Oh, fuck yeah.
Shouts Barry.
Did my first squat in his gym, so he earned that.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Barry.
Shouts. Not great dude. Great dude.
I could go for like 25 minutes, so I made it happen. Like I didn't go yesterday. Like there would be times where I'd be like, it's not okay if I don't go to the gym. It's not okay if I don't journal. It's not okay. Like if I don't do all of these tasks, then I'm not a successful entrepreneur. Like that's how I literally like felt.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
And
which isn't a bad thing.
No,
but at the same time, it gets to be too much.
Toxic. Yeah. Exactly. Like
unhealthy spot.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's right now it's just about balance. It's like but the one thing that I do know to be the most important is meditation. Like it really is, because it's like connecting to your breath, which is going to determine how you feel for the rest of the day. Like even in your workout, what's like the most important part of the movement?
Yeah, controlling your breath. Yeah,
I would say that. I mean, obviously mind to muscle, but if you can take intentional deep breaths with your movement, whew,
I know what you mean.
Rapid results.
No, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, meditation is so important to just like existing, right? Just like recognizing that we're not just running around 24/7, like no time to do nothing. It's like slowing down for a second. Disconnecting, connecting, like we talked about, and
that's a theme.
Yeah, it's a theme, and it's so cool that you talked about balance, because I feel like we talked about that recently, about how like life has a natural balance. Like
seasons.
So many people are like on one side of things, like the extreme, and it's like that's just like so crazy to me, because it's a natural thing in life to be in the middle. There's that balance. You know what I mean? So it's like if someone's too leaning one way or the other, like you gotta bounce back. You gotta.
I love that
You know what
perspective.
I'm talking about? Like it can be politics, it can be anything really, but like it's. I just think if you're too extreme on one way, I don't know. I
have a
Never too
question.
high,
I don't
never too
condone
low.
that. Never too high, never too low. Exactly.
Right.
It's right in the middle.
Stay steady.
Balanced.
I have
Shouts
a
Matty
question.
Mac.
Why he said that?
He
Yeah.
said that.
Shouts
That's what he
Matty
teaches his baseball kids when they swing a bat.
Oh,
Never too high, never too, and he applies it to life. He goes, never get too high, never get
See,
too low.
that's like the one thing that I love about sports. I mean, you can.
Shouts Merrick. He's just goated. He's
You
goated.
can.
Shouts Merrick, shouts
yeah, shout out
sports.
to. Yeah, we gave him a.
Give him some love. Give him some more
Yeah.
love.
We'll give him more.
But continue.
I feel like there's so much to learn about yourself and life through sports. Like I love
It's the
being
ultimate
an athlete.
like team building. It like literally teaches you fundamentals. 100%.
What's crazy is like I wasn't even thinking about a team. Like I was thinking about literally like myself because I feel
And individual as well.
Yeah, I feel like I've
both, for
learned
sure.
about life. Like what kickstarted everything for me, like developing my mind was through my body. Like we live in a physical plane, you know?
Facts.
So we learn through what's going on in this like physical dimension. And like when I first started kickboxing, that's when I first started having different thoughts, if that makes sense, about myself.
Yeah, when you do such an aggressive like exercise, like something really vigorous that kind of just like yeah, you lose all that breath, like you're legit dying, like you feel that, like that, something about that kind of just like changes you a little bit. You know what I mean? When you just
lot.
exhaust everything out of you, you just have like such a capacity for the aggression. You know what I mean? That you could also have such a capacity for like loving, caring, like the opposite side. You know, I think that's why it's like such aggressive sports are like good to kind of let that out.
If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you.
Exactly.
Shout out my mom's coffee mug. That's it.
shouts. No, but yeah, like,
But it's true. But it's
such
true.
deep things. Like, yeah, as you know, like when you
Moms get long ones.
see
Yes.
back, like when we were talking
Facts.
about doing suicides, right? Like, there's something different about like that mental fortitude there when like your
Yeah.
boy's dying, but like, yo, we got to keep running. Like, they're still running us. Like, get up, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Mike,
You know what I mean?
Aruzio.
That's what I'm saying. There's just something about that that camaraderie and that
Shout
mental
out, shout
fitness, you know? There's something about that, you know, that mental fitness to just be like, all right, like, let's go. Like, your body literally can't go, but your brain's like, all right, we got to finish this. We got to go. And then your boys, that fortitude, and your boys, that team bring you up. That's
I
why sports
love
is so
that.
important. It's like, you're just willing to die out there, legit, willing to fucking die.
And then you can apply that.
Like Rose about to jump off the
career.
fucking cliff. She was willing to fucking die. Let's go.
Thank you.
go. Let's
Holy
go.
shit.
Let's die.
Wait,
Go.
hold on.
Shout out.
She was willing to die, baby.
Yes. Thank you, live call.
And that's some gangster shit. Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
No.
All right, well, Peaky Blinders.
Anything you like, honestly,
You
I
would like Peaky
probably
Blinders.
haven't seen it because I literally don't really watch TV or movies like that anymore.
But you would like it because they have this deep like background premise where it's like, oof,
I just got a stabbing pain in my lung. It's from the,
that's not good.
it literally it's from like
It
the
popped.
volcanic ash. I'm not
No
even
way,
joking.
really
like,
breathing it in?
it's crazy.
It's that
there.
bad?
I would say so.
Wow, damn.
But keep going.
But
Enough about my lungs.
no, but yeah, pretty much the whole premise is the main character was supposed to die back in World War I. Like, game over. He was fighting. It's based in UK, Britain, and but he doesn't, and he lives, and he's living on borrowed time. So like anytime he's faced with a gun, he's just like willing to die. You know what I mean? He's just always willing to die. Like anytime a gun's pulled out on him, he just like, all right, like here we go, like this is it. But it's not ever his time because he's just willing to die.
God's plan.
Exactly, yeah.
God's plan.
And there's I don't know, there's something so
Yes.
isn't there something so
Ryan.
poetic about that though? Like you're literally staring
No,
death
but
in the
that's-
face and you just invite it. That's something
Woo!
poetic a little
Well,
bit.
that was
you know
like
what I mean?
ayahuasca for me too. I think ayahuasca
Shouts.
changed. Shouts.
Shouts the plant.
Shouts to Aya.
Quasca.
Yeah, speak on that experience a little
Yeah,
bit.
Oh,
that's-
Lord.
I'd love to pick
I
your brain
would say,
about that.
okay,